Hey, what's up, Zero? Uh, oh god, what PC am I running? I'm running a 9800 X3D, 120 gigs of RAM, CL30, I think 6600 megahertz. Um, 3 M.2s, 2 terabytes each, overkill, but I got a good deal of them. Yeah, 120 gigs of RAM, and then my video card. Oh god, what card am I running? I'm running a like an old school Kingpin style card. I'm running a 7900 XTX Taichi series from ASRock. I think that's what I'm running, right? I'm 99% sure that's what I'm running. Yeah. I'm running a Taichi series 7900 XTX. Oh yeah, I got my RAM when it was cheap, not when it costs what it does now. Kinda cracked how much it costs now. And then I've got a custom loop setup for both CPU and GPU. And my motherboard, sorry, I'm doing like 4 things at once. Motherboard is the Asus ROG Strix 870 chipset. Yeah, I'm usually the type where I don't want to have to build a PC, but once every like 5 to 6 years. I'm not the guy that wants to upgrade every year or two, especially with how much stuff costs nowadays. Like nowadays, a video card costs more than what a whole PC did, 10, 12 years ago. So now when I build them, I want to build them for long term. And plus, I play a lot of other games, or I used to at least, not just League. So like I do Lotro, I do Titan's Quest, I did Overwatch, Eve. Eve is a huge one. Like if I open up Eve, I've got I don't remember how many I have. Yeah, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 accounts, and they're all Omega still for till the end of this year, beginning of next year. So that's why I built it for that. Because obviously League can be ran on your phone, right? Let's see. There's one thing I need to look at. Oh, thanks for the server, bro. I appreciate it. You don't have to do that. I think what does level 2 take? Actually, what's the difference from level 1 to level 2? 100 emoji, HD streaming, 24 soundboard slots, server banner. So nothing that's like really a necessity. What does level 3 give? Oh, again, nothing that's a necessity. Well, thanks for that, bro. I appreciate it. I really, like, seriously, I appreciate that. Alright, we'll go ahead and open up the replays just so I can get it ready for everyone. I really need to get my other monitor going. It's pretty cancer having to do this on one monitor. Alright, so Oh, dude, Gragas is such a Pega champion. So overpowered, but he's just such a meme at the same time. So this game was flawless for me. I made one single mistake this entire game. Other than that, it was a flawless game. Like, this is going to be as textbook of an example as it gets on how to beat Qiyana. So that's why I'm sharing this replay with people. So, again, I'm planning on contesting the wave hard, level 1, right? So that means I go D-Blade start.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
And we take Exhaust, as we mentioned earlier, because we went into Qiyana. And my runes are my poke runes, like I said, so Electrocute, Cheap Shot. Oh god, how do I turn that off? Toggle directed camera. Wait, no, I don't want that. I want manual camera. There we go. So she tries to get wave prior, so she knows that I want wave prior level 1, so that's why she tried to establish it, right? But I know she can't hold the prio, so that's why I fight her still. Yeah, see, so we Q, we auto. And see, she took a Q, so I exhaust here. See how unplayable it is for her? Like we were showing yesterday, or the day before. That's something that a lot of people don't know, by the way. Exhaust can proc Electrocute. See, the moment I exhaust, Electrocute gets procced. See, how does she play lane now? She's got 3 pots rolling. See, the moment, see, a very important micro story here is I'm observing her posture here, right? So after this minion, I see that she takes a Q. And I know I went, so I got a Q. She doesn't have an ability, so I'm fine trading an auto for an auto, right? I see she's gonna walk up again, so I Q, right? Because it's obvious, and then we just go all in here. And she has to flash. See how unplayable it is for her? And this is the power of... Like, imagine if we just sat back here and Q farmed. See, so I know that she's gonna hit 2, and I know that I'm 2. What is every Qiyana going to do when she's 2 here? She's gonna try to combo me, right? Especially when I'm walking up in her face like this. I grief when I hit the tower, lol. But that would have been a really good trade for me if I had not griefed and hit the tower. Yeah, exactly. She's gonna WQ with the eyes, exactly, like she tried to do. I flashed because I saw her posture here, and it was really obvious. The minions bounced back to me, so that's why she hit 3 first, so I had to respect that. And all I have to do is get 3, and now she can't play the game anymore. Because she doesn't have sums, right? And I'm telling my Gragas, hey, she's here, she's pushed, she doesn't have flash. So all I have to do is just bait her in, like this. Right? So my W, she knows I don't have flash, and she knows I don't have W. That's why she's being so aggressive. She wants to kill me. She has to. And Gragas listens to me, thankfully, comes over here, and all I had to do was outspace her here. Easy. She can't play. It sucks I had to give up all the wave here, but like, look how forced. All because I was reading her body posture. And the wave here is safe for me to crash, right? Because it's on my half of the lane still. And we just reset. Okay, so this is very important. I went Omnivant boots. And here's why. If I go damage, trade for trade, Qiyana still wins. just because of how much damage Qiyana has naturally, right? Like, Qiyana's base damage is just through the roof, but she's also incredibly squishy, right? So my thought process is, I don't need more damage to do more damage to her. Even when I go damage, she's still going to win the trades because of just how high her base damage is. But she's squishy. So my base damage, even though it's low, is still enough to poke her. And between D-Blade and Glutinous, I can just Omni-Vamp and exactly out-heal and out-sustain her. Especially since she showed up to lane with no pots, no sums, right? So no sums, I know all I gotta do is just play safe, farm, and poke her. You know what? I'm kind of griefing by not having Fog of War. There. I take a combo there that I shouldn't have taken. I ping my Gragas back off, right, because she has prio, I don't. Let's see, and I just heal this back up now. Like, I'm healing almost 10 per auto. She takes a full combo, did a nice little trade back there with me. Yeah, and she can't play the lane now, right? She has no pots, no sums. So how does she ever kill me? And how do I ever die to her? And I know she's trying to recall, right? So I walk over here, drop a ward, stop her recall. Because I saw her dash, right? So now she has to stay, and she's gonna take some poke here from me. I whiffed my Qs there, should have been more patient. Seeing again, she clearly wants to recall, so I'm gonna freeze this on her. I have the Omni-Vamp to heal back up, and she knows. See how unplayable this were? Imagine if I went Pickaxe instead. I couldn't get away with this. How does she ever play? I should have not missed that cube, that's grief by me, but again, we're just poking her slowly. I know she's close to hitting 6. Okay, so this is important. A lot of people... Okay, right here. A lot of people right here, when she takes this poke, they know she has no sums, right? But she's clearly walking up here still. What does that tell you? That tells me that she's close to hitting 6 here. Now, I'm closer to hitting 6, but I didn't know that because she is positioned so far up. So I'm thinking that like one of these two minions, or 2 or 3 of these minions are going to give her level 6, right? And my W's down. So I'm trying to be patient here. But had I known that she was as far away, she did a good bluff here. See, I didn't know that she needed the whole wave for 6. So that's my fault. That should have been another kill angle there had I been paying attention better. Now she's clearly resetting, right? So we shove this. Yeah, she doesn't have TP exactly. So I mean, it's just so unplayable for her. Don't stay for the plate, right? Because she's going to come back with Chuck E. Cheese home guards, and we also don't know where Ambessa is. We know where Raptors are gone, but we don't know where she is, right? So if I went for that plate, I don't get my reset. We pick up Pickaxe. And now this is where the lane gets really unplayable for her. Because now I have damage. And my exhaust is back up. So I ping my lane, hey, you know, back off, and Bess is nearby. I clear this wave, right? And I see them kind of fighting, so I give up 1 minion and I start roaming. And I just get vision here. Great trade by me. A lot of people need to learn how to put their W behind them more. See, like, imagine here if I W Q'd here and walked out, she can still trade. But if I do it like this, she can't ever trade. The lane's won after this point. Like, how does she ever walk up now and kill me with the health difference? And she knows it. And it's a cannon wave, so I just slow push it, right? Deny her as much as possible. You want to starve your opponent as much as possible. So she's recalling, right? It's very unfortunate that we didn't get this cannon in there, right? Because she makes it back just in time to get this cannon. Like, it's so unfortunate that this cannon shows up in time. Yeah, that's so unlucky. Drop a ward. I see that she has sweeper, so I'm thinking, hey, she may be trying to clear this. Yep, see? So I stopped, because I don't want to give her a free roam timer, right? See how unplayable that is for her? How do you ever play versus this when you take exhaust into Qiyana? The only reason I stayed here is because it's in the middle of the lane. So if I ult her here, I'm never at risk of getting ulted into the wall here. And I can exhaust the damage. And I know she's not going to be expecting me to all in air here, right? So I'm not anticipating her to flash here. See, she can't ult me. I flash. I wait for her Q animation and then I flash because she can't flash in the animation, right? See how unplayable it is? And I take the gamble that Invest is not going to show up and I shove this. Throw a W back, grab the plate, which is really greedy by me, but... Grab Brutalizer, Longsword. She's Mia, and we saw her walk bot side, so I'm pinging my bot lane, hey Mia. I see that they're kind of push, and I see Zyra's kind of push, I'm like, hey, no, back off. And she does, and she listens. So now Qiyana doesn't get anything. And my Gragas makes a great call and does grubs, because we know Qiyana's bot side, right? I see Tom's up there, and I see they're looking for a dive, so I establish mid-prio here, and my Zyra's over here, so I want to establish mid-prio. Whether something happens here or over here, I want to establish prio. I see something's kind of happening top, so I walk over here just to cover and get vision. Throw another W behind. Great trade by me. See, a lot of people need to learn how to throw their Ws behind them more. Well, she's just getting outplayed throughout this entire lane, and she knows that she can't do anything. Throw another free WQ. I know she's recalling, right? So I want to hold this wave, and I want to stop her recall. I drag it with me so that it should meet this wave over here, and I go and stop her recall. Oh, look how close that was. That's so sad. But look at her wave. Her wave is so bad for her. I should have just recalled here. Instead I shoved it. I wait for it to clear the cannon, and then I shoved it. But I should have just recalled here, because she's going to show up the lane before I do, right? And now this lane, it's at the turret, and now it... See what I mean? I fucked up. I should have just recalled. I gave her a way to get some resources back, so that's my fault. Pick up another longsword, though. At the end of the day, her ult is down. Not dying to Qiyana when my exhaust is down is still great. So I ping Mia again. We don't know where she is because I didn't get a ward here, so I ping my lanes, hey, play safe. I shove this because I know she's roaming. Like, her lane's over. Okay, so this is important. Her lane is over. I'm 20 CS, I'm 2 kills, and I'm a plate, almost 2 plates up ahead of her. Right? Her lane's over. So she's most likely going to give up this wave, and she's going to try to force something, whether it's top, whether it's bot. Like, she has to force something to get back into this game. So that means I shove this wave, and I try to match her roam wherever it is. I don't hold the wave here. A lot of people hold the wave here and slow push it. That is the wrong call. And she shows back up. So she missed her roam opportunity. She didn't do anything with it. She catches the wave still, sure, but it's more important for her to catch the wave and me prevent her to roam. I drop a ward here, so I know that she can't move top or bot without anyone knowing about it. Throw a free WQ because we knew Invest was down here. So same thing. She's Mia. I know she probably wants to roam. Shove this. grab the plate. Easy trade. See, now, there's an argument here. You can hold the cannon wave and slow push it and let it kill your cannon. So, like, you can hold the cannon wave that I did and let it kill your cannon so it denies her, but then I don't get the plate. I don't want to starve her, I want to snowball further, right? But either play is a good play. Prevent her from killing the ward again so she can't roam. Slow push it because she can't walk up to the wave, right? So deny it as much as possible. See, she can't walk up. No reason to push this into her. See, she can't play the game. And I'm looking for killing her because my exhaust is up. And I know her flash is down. Alright, so very important. Very important here. Let's watch this in slowly. Great Q by me. So I know my exhaust is up. I know her flash is down. And I know the moment I ult her, she's gonna ult me here or here on the tower, right? So it's very important. Very important. When you ult here, do not do an E, do not do a Q. Ult back to safety here. So that I don't take turret aggro until I'm already here. Very important. Imagine if you E'd when you ulted. Yeah, she's spam pinging the Gragas when it wasn't even the Gragas. She's just straight up getting outplayed. I know, right? Like, imagine if I take Ignite into both of these 1v1s. Like, so... okay, so we're at 12-13, okay. Imagine if I took Ignite when we did Exhaust here. Like, look how much better that is than Ignite. That's just so much better. Ignite is 1,000 times better. I'm sorry, Exhaust is 1,000 times better. Yeah, exactly. I'd lose to autos. I don't get as many autos. And she probably doesn't even flash. Right? So that's how you abuse Exhaust on Qiyana level 1 and level 2, but then... Like, how does she ever ult when I have Exhaust? Yeah, see, look at that damage. Imagine if I didn't have Exhaust. I am 1,000% dead. 1,000% dead. This is why we take Exhaust into Qiyana. Reset. We don't greed for the plate. Give it up because we have no idea where Mbessa is, and their bot lane is Mia. So we never greed for this plate. Besides, I have Voltaic. The only reason I'm going Voltaic first is because she's so far behind. And she's sitting back here. So at that point, my trade window for her is open at all times. Like, the trade window is always open. If the trade window is not always open, we don't go Voltaic first. See, I'm denying the cannon. This is how you need to learn to starve your opponent. A lot of people just AFK push the wave. I see they're fighting top. I have cryo, so I just roam here. They definitely don't need me to win. They might actually. That Tom Kench is strong. Yeah, okay, they didn't need me, but I still roam anyways to secure it. I ping my bot lane here because she's roaming, right? We see her. So what do I do here? I W this wave to move as quickly as possible. And so this is very important here. I do not blind check this push. Even before I saw her, you do not blind check this push. I simply walk here for vision to see if she is walking this way. Because look at my bot lane's posture, right? Qiyana can't walk this way. Because that gank's never going to work, right? She has to get here. She can walk here and then go through here, but she risks running through this ward. If, like, she doesn't know that this isn't warded. So that tells me that her only path is to go this way. So that means all I have to do is sit here to see if she walks through and gives vision. So it's very important to understand how to move out of your lane and give vision. A good roam does not always equal a kill. A good roam can prevent a gank. Like, imagine if I just cleared this wave and just sat AFK and waited for the next wave. She could have walked through here and my bot lane never would have known. I would have pinged, right? But my bot lane's not guaranteed to listen to pings and move. So here, I'm guaranteed to see her and get vision, prevent her from doing anything. So once she sees me, I know she's not going to try it anymore. If she does, she loses a whole wave and a plate. So I go right back here. I cue the wave, because I want to make sure I have prio right. Take a free cube. My god, look at that damage. That damage is disgusting. I mean, you can argue Voltaic is broken, and it is broken, right? But I mean, at the same time, I'm also who levels up, 4 kills. Like, what assassin isn't going to do this kind of damage? It's important people recognize you're just snowballing. And she can't play anymore, right? She has to recall here. Technically, I should slow push this cannon wave and deny the cannon, right? But again, I want to get the plate. I want to snowball as much as possible. She already can't catch up anyways. Even if I, like, denying this cannon isn't going to make the gap in the lead better or bigger. I'd rather snowball and get this turret. Great, like, look, how does she play? How does she play? Yeah, she's expecting me to ult there, she's not expecting me to flash. And we saw Mbessa, right? So we saw Mbessa topside, so I'm pinging my volley, like, hey, or I'm typing in my volley, hey, care, so that's why he backs off here. That's why he backs off. So he listened to pings very nicely. I know Mbessa's here, I see Sona here, Veigar's dead, so I know I'm safe to push that and grab a plate. Grab a Q to try to puncture her shield. My team's doing dragon, so I have to make sure that I shove this wave right. I want to establish prio. So that way Qiyana is forced. Qiyana either goes through here and tries to help Mbessa steal this drag, which is not realistic because Veigar's dead. So I want to make her choose between either a YOLO play or collect the cannon wave. Right? So this is the difference. This is a very textbook game to show players how to not be a reactive player. You need to be a proactive player. And I go over here. My team doesn't need help with damage on the drag, so I go over here to give vision to see if Mbessa is going to ult or flash over the wall. She doesn't, so now we go back mid. See, now enemy team is 5k down, 6k down. So like, how do they ever get back into this game? I ping volley top, right? Because we see them all walking top. They didn't show up here for drag, so that we know they're going to be top side. And he does not listen to pings. He actually typed after this, he said, what the fuck, 4 top? I said, yeah, we saw them. And he said, my bad. So I see 4 top, I see Veigar bot, so I know I'm perfectly fine clicking this wave and grabbing 2 plates real quick. Now we just back off. See, and now it's very important. What's the next thing we do in this situation? What do we do here? We just listened to this yesterday. Get this. Yeah, exactly. We saw 4 top here. Veigar's all alone. This is an easy dive. Now, I actually messed up here. I wanted to catch Sona because I'm too late. Like, I'm way too late for this dive, right? So I wanted to try to catch Sona here. But Sona's just way too fast. Yeah, we see Sona here. But it's fine, Sona didn't get there in time either, so they got the dive on Veigar. So now, we look for the dive here on Sona. Force her ult, force her flash. I exhaust the Qiyana here just to make sure I don't take any damage, and I miss my Q. But it's okay, Greg's got it. So it's all about macro here. And see, Qiyana keeps pinging Gragas, but at the end of the day, this is just it's a little bit of a jungle gap, but it's mainly a mid gap. It's mainly a mid gap here. Enemy team tries to rift, and which was actually the smart play by them because they see we're all bot and that we need to reset, but they're just too weak to take the tower. We make it back here in time, and she's forced to flash out.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
I collect the wave here, and I go bot lane here. Yeah, it's just a complete mid gap here. Like, Gragas did well, but he is not the reason that I won lane. So I ward this, right? Okay, so this is important. A lot of people, when they're ahead, or even when they're behind, whatever, at this point in the game, a lot of people swap to sweeper, right? I know that there's no way Qiyana can ever get back in this game. Like, let's look at the gold difference. 5,400 to 8,800. She's 3.5k gold down. She is never getting back in this game. The only way she gets back into this game is if I face check a bush and I give her a 1k or something like that. So, like, imagine that this wasn't warded and I'm sweeping to see if it's warded or not, and she's here. So it's more important for me to not face check her than it is for me to clear vision and prevent her from having vision and giving her a 1k. And I get to see all this vision here, right? So that's why we don't upgrade the sweeper. Now, she's not been on the map forever, right? So that tells me that she was here, and I knew she was here because she's nowhere near to be seen here. She's not top, she's not mid. She has to be here, right? She's waiting for me to face check it, like I said. So this is why we stay with ward. She can't walk up. So I just slow pushed us. She's forced to Q this and last hit with Qs. There is no reason for me to shove this wave, right? And give her free farm. What else is there to do on the map right now? There's no grubs, there's no rift, there's no dragon, there's nothing happening mid. Top is all the way up in top and he's recalling. There's nothing for me to do. So at that point, we continue to starve her out. But she can't play. And I draw 2 more bot, so now I just back up. See how important this ward is? Imagine if I didn't have that ward. I mean, sure, I can watch and see them coming mid, but I mean, this ward is just so good. And again, it's a Qiyana wave, so I just slow push it. I see she's recalling, so I try to force her to stay. She doesn't stay. That's fine. She misses the wave, and I get to collect 2 plates. See the difference, what it is when you go from being a reactive player to a proactive player? See how unplayable it is? It's so unplayable, right? Again, nothing going on bot. She's way too far away from here, so I go mid to cover. So here's the thing. A lot of people go back to bot here, right? The important thing here is to come mid to cover. Because if I come mid and a fight is happening, which it looks like it is, I'm here. If I come mid and a fight is not happening, no big deal, just go back bot. I'm not gonna miss this wave. Look how far away this wave coming in is. It's so far away. But it's important for me to be here, to cover in case something does happen. Wow, what a great invested ult. So I see Veigar here, right? That was a weird Smolder interaction. And I'm just here to cover my team. I see that they're still really pushed, so come over here. So I shove this wave to establish prio, right? I make a mistake here. I make a big mistake. We are on their tower for the most part, so I'm expecting them to all be here. And I wanted to cover, but I run into them. So I should have died there. I should have died there. If I wanted to cover my team, walk this way. Do not walk this way. There was no reason for me to walk this way. So I made a mistake there. But that's fine. We go back bot. I know Qiyana's recalling, so this gives me time to shove this wave in. This is what we call a bleeding wave, right? See, this is bleeding and still pushing into her. So I'm losing minions. She's really not. So I wanted to fix this wave. put pressure here because I see my team kind of pushing mid, so I put pressure on her and back up. I want to click this cannon. I tried to, so again, this is very important. I group these up, right? There's no drag. There is nothing happening mid. There's nothing happening top. There is no reason for me to kill this wave. So I save it, right? I've got Omnivamp, I'm fine. So we deny her 1 melee. We're gonna deny her 2 melees here. And the cannon. So this wave is gonna kill the cannon, right? This is how you starve your opponent out when you're ahead. Like, imagine if I shove this. So let's look and see where Qiyana is right now. Yeah, see? She's here. And I know she's here. Because she's not mid, she's not here, and we have vision. So I know she's here, but she can't walk up. And I know that. And she knows that. So we deny her 3 melees and the cannon. This is how you starve your opponent out. And I know she's here. So I throw a WQ. Yep, I got the heal that guarantees that she's there. I shove this because the wave's now in a bad spot and they're off the map. I ward this so I can see her in the future. So this is the only mistake I make here. Look at how much gold I'm sitting on. I'm sitting on 1300, and I've got both my components for my Edge of Night. All I have to do is just reset here, get my Edge of Night. Killing her does nothing here. Killing her does not close this game out, does not win the game out, it throws the game, right? So I know that, but I'm just bored. I mean, look at how safe and just slowly we've been playing this game. I'm bored at this point. So I go in and I try to kill her, because I have exhausted everything, right? And Stone of Griefs takes the shutdown. I mean, it's not a grief because I have flash, but if I flash here, Vhagar and Embesser are just going to get me. But at the end of the day, just reset. Grab your Edge of Night. And that is my only main mistake I made this game. Alright, so fight happening mid, right? I'm not gonna make it there in time. Like, there's no way in hell I make it in time. And the wave's all the way here in top. So that means I go bot. I'll reestablish the prio here, because I can't help mid. I'm not gonna make it top in time. Baron's up, so I want to shove this bot wave, so that we guarantee 3-lane prio for Baron. Like, look, my team's just in their base. There's no way I'd make it there in time. So I just shove this. This was the correct macro call here. Yeah, I mean, look how, yeah, same, and the FF. Because I mean, look at the gold difference. 12k, almost 12k gold difference. But that is a textbook example of how you beat Qiyana. Not necessarily through killing her, even though I did kill her, but through starving her out, proper macro, and denying her to be able to roam. And wave management. And I only made one main mistake that game, and that was at the very end when I died. But I wanted to share that with people because a lot of people struggle versus Fizz, versus Qiyana, versus Silas. You know, very highly volatile matchups like that. And I wanted to show you all how easy, like, you saw how effortless that was. I effortlessly won that lane. Oh, like, look at the gold difference from me to her. 6.9k to 11.4. Like, she can never get back into this game.